Okay, guys, we are back again. This is your boy. We shooting it straight with Stevie Ray. How's everybody doing out there? Got the guys rolling along here on Facebook. What's up, guys, on Facebook? Now, wait a minute. I'm getting a message here saying we are having trouble streaming to Facebook. I'm always getting that, man. What's going on with that? I really don't know. But we're going to get to the bottom of it. Louis, Scrub, brother. We're going to get to the bottom of it, man. Has anybody seen Dale, man? Somebody need to tell Dale that I'm looking for him, bro. Anybody seen Dale, man? We got to talk about them Tennessee Titans, man. We got to talk about that, man. But Dale is nowhere to be found, man. He don't hit me no more. He don't hit me up on Instagram. He doesn't hit me up on anything, man. On Facebook, he don't even call me no more. I don't know what's going on with the dude, man. I don't know. What's up, Kron? Freddie Bucks. But hey, man, it ain't nothing to be ashamed of, dog. You got to crawl before you walk, man. Let's crawl before we walk. It ain't nothing wrong with that. Leroy, what's up, brother? You know, it is what it is, man. What can you do, man? Can't win them all. You can't win them all. But that's what's going on, man. That's what's going on in the football world. Guys, I got to let y'all know something, man. I'm working on something, man. But I can't let y'all know what it is. But I'm working on something, man. And I think you guys are going to like it, man. You guys are going to like it. I'm telling you right now. But I can't tell you what it is.
What up, Stevie Ray?
What's that you, Leroy? Is that you? Can you hear me?
What's up, Stevie Ray?
I'm going on, man. Who is this? That you, Leroy? You're not coming in. Can you hear me?
I'm doing all right, as usual.
I can't hear you. Your phone keep cutting in and out, man. I don't know if it's a bad connection or what.
Well, they work out as always, man.
I mean,
They'll get stronger and stronger.
That's good, man. I've been checking you out, man. I've been checking you out. And that's good, man. Keep up the good work, brother. Ain't no work like hard work. You dig?
Yeah.
No work like hard work, man. That's why I was just telling the guys I'm working on something, man, that I think everybody's going to like, but I can't give them the 411 just yet. I'll know something here shortly. But, it is what it is. Jared, what's going on? Well, how you be, brother? How you been? I don't think Leroy's says Leroy wants to join on video. I thought I had him on already. Did I? I thought I had him on already. That's what my screen is saying. Derek Deuce, what's going on, brother? I can't see. Leroy, you still there? I don't know, man. His deal might have cut off. I'm not sure. But I thought I had him, but it didn't come through. But hey, man, you know what I'm gonna be working on, man. When I'm working on actually a new show, guys. I'm working on a new show, and it's the thing about the new show, man. You guys are gonna be able to participate on the new show. That's what I'm working on right now. And I'm telling you, man, you're going to love it because the show is about you guys, not me. Well, I might have a little to do with it, but it's going to be more about you guys. And that's what's going to be exciting, man. Believe me. That's what's going to make things really, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be on like a steaming pot of neck bones, baby. If y'all know what I'm talking about, it's going to be on. But I'm working on that right now. I can't give you a lot of details, but when it happens, man, everybody's going to be involved, and it's going to be fun, man. Because I'm going to tell you right now, the straight shooting show, I haven't been spending a lot of time on because I'm working on this new show. And the show that, you know, you guys all know the black and white show. We've been putting a lot of time into the black and white show. But we are really and truly working on something that's going to be very, very, very interesting. Very interesting. And I can't wait, but I am doing my due diligence to make it happen, man. I am doing my due diligence. But I can't let you guys know just, wait a minute, Lewis say, haters everywhere, Stevie Ray. What you talking about, Lewis? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, come on. Yeah. Fold 9, it's going to be on. I'm telling you, man. It's going to be on, and everybody's going to be a part of it, brother. But we're working on that. Me and my boy who's producing the show with me, Elon Blocking Leroy. Elon? I'm sorry, Elon who? What are you talking about? I don't know exactly what you're talking about, man. A lot of times you guys be talking about things that I'm not aware of, man, because a lot of times I'm out of the loop on different things. If you're talking about something on the show, or are you talking about something somewhere else? I really don't know. But Lex, I just tried to bring you on, man. I think my Wi-Fi is tripping, man. I don't think I have enough Wi-Fi. Melt, what's up, man? I'm good, bro. I don't know if I have enough Wi-Fi power, man. Because when I turned my computer on, my Wi-Fi numbers were kind of low. And I've been having Wi-Fi problems all week long. They've been working on my Wi-Fi in this area, so I haven't even had twice this week. I haven't had Wi-Fi in my home. It's been going in and out. Good, Mel. That's good. But yeah, man, I just want to give y'all a little smidget of things to come. I haven't been doing any podcasting very much lately, and especially on the straight shooting show. But the straight shooting show, I want to combine with another show. Okay? That's what I'm working on. And once we get everything figured out, man, it's going to be very, very, very interesting. Very interesting. And everybody's going to be able to participate. All you guys out there. And it's going to be first come, first serve. Because I'm going to be bringing everybody online with me for people to see you talk with me about the situation at hand, of which we What about now? Can you hear me now? Nicole, right. Can you hear me now? You hear me, J Dog? Okay, cool. Appreciate that, Brian. Yeah, man. So, hey, man, the thing is, brother, I wish I could tell you a little bit more, man, because I don't have the green light just yet, but I got my fingers crossed, man. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, it's more to this that I'm talking about. It's more than just me involved. That's all I can tell you right now. It's some other people involved, and they kind of got the last word on what I'm working on. They kind of got the last word. But once we get the green light, then I'll be able to tell you more. And like I said, you guys can look at my face and see that I'm super excited. I'm super excited. Man, I'm ready to rip it up. Y'all just don't know. I'm ready to ooh, y'all just don't know, man. I am ready to lay it down on the line and make them stand down, brother. I'm ready. I got to hold myself back. But be that as it may, uh, hey, whoo, man, I wish I could tell you. But hey, man, we're going to get on with the show. Man, did anybody see what was that? This past weekend? Did anybody see Crystal says I still have no sound? I don't know what it is. You guys that are watching me on Facebook, my Facebook is having a problem. Matter of fact, let me check it out right now. It just gave me a message that my Facebook was tripping. Let me check it out right now. Facebook also the door to allow posting comments to the pro. Hold on a second. If you want, come and show up on emails you need to public Facebook. Y'all don't know what's going on with that. But it's got some steps down here for me to follow. But I really don't want to get into that right now. But it's going to go super crazy. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now, brother and sisters. It's going to be oh man. Look how excited I am. I'm like a kid in a candy store. Or me when I was little, kid in a toy store. Yeah. You ever been to a toy store when you was little and you wish you could get all these toys and stuff like that, and your mother and your parents wouldn't let you get nothing, you know? And then I promised myself when I was a little kid, one day, I'm going to grow up and I'm going to be able to get all the toys that I want. And guess what? Because I had a dream and because I could see the gleam, you know what I did? One day I put myself into a position to work hard and keep that drive because that dream was in the back of my head. And I put myself in position to get all the toys I ever wanted in my life. Yes. If you got a dream, man, and you focused and you're locked in, brother, nothing can stop you. Nothing can stop you. I'm one of the few people that I know that every toy I ever wanted, I got it By working hard, I got it. Every toy I ever wanted. I got a picture on my wall here in my house. It's a big house. This is a picture I bought years ago when I didn't have anything. Well, I take that back. I wasn't doing too bad before I even got in the wrestling business. Hell, I had 2 cars and a motorcycle before I ever got in the wrestling business. But be it as it may, I bought a picture. I can't even remember who I bought the picture from, but the picture has a house in the background and it has a 5-car garage. And in that garage, it's got a Corvette, a Porsche, a Mercedes, Corvette, Porsche, Mercedes, Ferrari, and one other car. I can't, maybe a BMW. And I love that picture, and I put it up on my wall. And you know what I said? One day I'm going to have all of those cars, and I'm going to have that house. And I did it, all except for one, because I'm not into Italian cars, and that was the Ferrari. But German cars and American cars, I accomplished them all, and the house. But that was the drive, man. That's the dream. That's the gleam. That's right, Freddie. Manifested. But I could always see it. It's just like the yellow brick road. Just keep walking. Just keep walking. You'll get there. Nothing can stop you. You'll get there. You're going to go through some stuff. But nothing can stop you. Because you see the gleam. You can see it right over the horizon. It's there. It's there. But before you do anything, you got to have the dream. And you got to have the drive. And this is just me talking about accomplishing something that's material. But at the end of the day, what do those material things mean? That mean you succeeded. Even though it's nothing but material things, they mean nothing to anybody else, but they mean something to you. They mean something to you. And when God gives you that drive, go take it. Because he don't give it to you for nothing. You hear a lot of people say, well, when God gives it to me, I'll be waiting. But a lot of times, just like in the Wizard of Oz, he's already given you courage. He's already given you a heart. See what I'm saying? You just got to know how to use what he's already given you. That's what that movie was about. A lot of people doubt themselves. And it takes a certain thing to bring it out of you. It's already there. While you're waiting, it's already there. You just got to have the self-confidence to take what he's already given you and go get what you want. Don't, I know it's a cliche when people say, don't let anybody tell you different. You ain't got to listen to nobody but yourself. Do you have the courage? Do you have the heart? You remember the Tin Man? He needed a brain. He was already the smartest one. He just didn't realize it. Certain things in movies, ladies and gentlemen, you have to read between the tea leaves to see what the movie is saying. A lot of time it's talking about us and what we deal with on a daily basis. And my mother taught me how to read and interpret movies when I was a little kid. So I started to watch movies and see what the movie was saying. It's a story within a story sometimes. Just got to be aware. Keep your mind open. Who was that? Brian said TV is more about entertainment. It can be life lessons. Well, that's what I'm explaining, Brian. Sometimes entertainment, if you don't try to interpret, the entertainment value is just getting you away from your whatever you do every day. But when somebody writes something, that's art. All art should be something that you can interpret and make you feel a certain way emotionally. A picture is art. But when you look at it, what is it saying? All pictures are different. There are certain, like Fred just said, especially back in the day, movies had more underlying meaning and hidden messages. 100% right. And I appreciate that, Fred, because that's exactly what I'm talking about. But if you don't know how to interpret it and you're just looking at something to see what happens, you'll never get it. You can read a book, but what is the book saying without saying it? You see what I'm saying? What is it saying? You have to teach yourself how to do that. When you read the Bible, a lot of people can read the scriptures, but can you interpret the scriptures? The easiest thing to do when you go to school, you remember when the first grade and the second grade and the third grade, they taught you how to read. But do you know how to comprehend what you are reading? Do you know how to do that? If not, you just know how to read. Teaching somebody to read ain't very hard. Teaching somebody how to interpret what they just read can be very, very hard. See, back when I was coming up, they taught that reading comprehension. How to interpret what you are hearing or what you are reading. Because, see, there's a mechanism in the back of your mind that's hearing things and interpreting things. Don't let it just be the mechanism that hear things, but you still didn't get shit out of it. You just heard it. Or like a movie, you just watched it. Or like a song, you just listened to it. What was the song saying? Now, I know nowadays songs don't mean shit. If anybody just want to talk about inherent type entertainment that says nothing, okay, everybody's kind of programmed for that today. But you remember the hip hop guys that really had lyrics and told a story? You remember the stories? Not just the beat. Remember the stories. They made you think. And if you're not one of those people that know how to think, you got an uphill battle. Like I said, good man upstairs and already put it in you. You just got to find it. Now, that's one of my old Stevie Ray proverbs. But anyway, did anybody see out there this weekend where Terrence Crawford was arrested? Well, I guess he wasn't arrested, but put in handcuffs driving down the street. And a police officer in Omaha, Nebraska. Rilco, you see this shit? Rilco, check this out. How is it in Omaha, Nebraska? I done been to Omaha, Nebraska. It's not a very big town, even though it's a city. It's Nebraska. And this guy is the super middleweight champion of the world. Just had a crazy biggest fight of the year. Maybe the biggest fight in the last, I don't know how many years, maybe 7, 8 years. They have a parade for this guy that day. He's celebrating his birthday the same day. The mayor gives him the key to the city, That day, that night, he's driving down the street and a police officer pulled him over with his gun already out as he's walking to the car. And the police officer said, I don't know who he is. How in the hell in Omaha, Nebraska, that anyone not know who Terrence Crawford is? And the man just had a parade in the city that day. Puts a gun in his face. You're right. And then say he walked up and he saw a gun on the floorboard. Well, why would your gun already be out? You can't see the floorboard from where you pulled him over at. You know something, Freddie? I think you're right. I think you're 100% right, Freddie. You hit it on the head. Freddie just said that had to have been planned ahead of time. Had to be. Because you're driving in a convoy of cars. But they picked the one he was driving out. Now, you telling me police procedure, if you're pulling a car over for what he said, reckless driving. You see how they throw that in there? They didn't throw the speeding thing in there. Reckless driving. So when people hear reckless driving, they think you driving like the guys on the Dukes of Hazzard. You know, this is speeding. Reckless driving. Like you just, like you just drunk and driving and running into everything. You're desperately doing something you shouldn't be, and you might put somebody in harm. That's why they put the reckless driving in there. Usually just, well, you put me over for, officer, you're speeding. But the ticket was for speeding. Is that funny? But Freddie just said he think that was a shell. I think so too, bro. It ain't no way. It ain't no way nobody in that town. Now, you got a parade. They got to get security, like off-duty police officers or whoever going to work the parades and stuff like that. And in a town like Omaha, Nebraska, those cops are clamoring for that kind of overtime. And the parade is being put out there as soon as he won the fight because his birthday is a week later after that. So he's doing all this stuff together. And you telling me everybody at the police precinct, the town ain't that big, don't know who this parade is for? I think you're right, Freddie. I think you're right. Freddie just said they want to rain on the man's parade. I think somebody wanted to do something to make himself famous within the police department. Look what I did to that nigga. That's what I believe. Now, people can disagree with me, but come on, brother. Your procedure is, if you pull up behind somebody that's doing something wrong, it's two cops in the car. One of y'all got to call it in and get the license plate and see who it is. One of y'all have to. So for you to jump out with your gun already out before you even get to the car, that's premeditated in my mind. That's premeditated. You might be right, Lewis. You might be right. But now for the mayor, the mayor gives this guy, the mayor is at the big celebration, gives this guy the key to the city. I think you're right, Freddie. You 100% right. I believe everything you're saying, dog. There's some diabolical son of a guns, man. I'm telling you. But at the end of the day, when you do that, this man has put this town on the map. This man done put this guy, it ain't but like 3, 4, 5 guys that are famous from that city, And he's cool with people like Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett is from that city. Omaha, Nebraska. There's nothing there. Small town. And the man is so cool with his town, he got a block party and invites everybody. A block party. You're lucky it wasn't me. I wouldn't have had no block party for nobody. And wouldn't have invited nobody. Then maybe I would have. I don't know. But that's what they do up there. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm in a city like Houston, man. If I had a block party and I'm the heavyweight champion of the world, man, it would be people coming from all over the city. You can't do that in Houston, man. Because what we got 4-5 million people in the city. So it can be, things could get scary, you know. I'll probably have it in, I'll probably rent a big building or something like that in here, something so I can check everybody's pockets before they walk in. Oh yeah, real cool. The car would have to come back registered to Crawford. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Procedure is, it's two guys in the car. You pull up on a car that's supposedly reckless driving to the point where you have to pull your gun out, you know, and you walk up on the car with your gun out before you even get to the guy to see this so-called phantom gun, of which his bodyguard said it was no gun on the, they could see no guns because we didn't have any guns out. So where did this come from? We seen a gun. Isn't that kind of cliche? Isn't that what all the cops say? Don't go for your gun. Stop resisting. Even when there's no gun. But I just wanted to know. That's right, real cool. All the guns were licensed, but they wasn't out. What person from the inner city, what black person especially from the inner city is dumb enough, stupid enough, imbecilic enough to pull a gun out when a guy already got a gun on you and I'm famous and rich? You ain't touching nothing. And why would I put it on the floor? And how can you look into a car and see a gun on the floor? I mean, come on, brother. No, we don't do shit like that. Just like I used to try to tell people when it came down to O.J. Simpson. We don't, black folks, we don't kill with knives. And we don't do dumb shit like that when the cop got to jump on us. Everybody does this. Driver either puts his hand on the wheel. I've been there, brother. Believe me, I've been there. So, saying all of that, brother, I just thought that was really, really cold. And if they find out that this guy went rogue, he should be fired. I think he should be fired anyway because that's not proper procedure. You put the guy in handcuffs. We want to put him in handcuffs so we can do our investigation. Investigating what? If he was speeding, give him a speeding ticket. If he's driving reckless. You're right, real cool. Yeah. If they do now fire, yeah. And not only that, real cool. If they find out that this guy went rogue, not only should he be fired, he shouldn't be able to get another job in law enforcement. Because I still want to know why the man approached the car with his gun out. And I still want to know, this man said, I was reading this today, that he didn't know it was Terrence Crawford. So if he didn't know it was Terrence Crawford, that means they didn't run his license plate. That means you didn't do procedure. But the security guard said that the other cop that came up to his window said something about Terrence Crawford, which means what? Somebody knew it was Terrence Crawford. Yeah, real cool. Somebody knew. Because the security guy was on the passenger side, and he said the other cop said, I can't remember exactly what his words were, but the security guard said the other cop said something. He framed something that had to do with Terrence Crawford's name, which means what? They knew who that was. And if this rotten son of a bitch did something that fucking heinous, I think he should be brought up on charges, and not only that, fired and never be able to work in law enforcement again, because that's just like Freddie just said, that's diabolical. That's diabolical. And it's sick. But with the climate of the world today, especially in the United States of America, it does not surprise me, though. Not at all. Not at all. Serious business. It doesn't surprise me. Real Cool said Bud should probably sue the police department. Well, only if the police department admits to wrongdoing, or if they don't fire the guy, I don't think Bud can do anything legally. I could be wrong on that. Because, see, they can fire him for misconduct. I don't know if that's something, but they're going to have to prove if he did it maliciously and outside the color of law. They will have to prove that. And I don't think police want to push it to that. They probably just want to get rid of you and gone down the road. If you see what I'm saying, just get his ass off the books. Because I'm gonna be real with you, Real Cool. How that sound? Real with Real Cool. If Bud sued them, Lewis, they also have license plate readers on the side of the highway, so they already knew who he was. I can believe you on that, Lewis. I know they do. Now, I ain't buying that, Lewis, anyway, but they didn't know who he was because, like I just said, the bodyguard said something different. But going back to Real Cool, if Bud sued the police, and let's say Bud won, let's say they get a man, $1 million for something like that. All of that money comes from the taxpayers. And I don't think Terrence Crawford would take money from the people in his town. I don't think he would take money from them, from Omaha, Nebraska, because that's like taking money from the people that's been supporting you this whole time. I think Terrence would only want justice, and that sucker gone. And if Terrence can get by his qualified immunity, I would think maybe Terrence would want to sue him individually in some capacity. Because if he did something to put his qualified immunity in judgment, then you can come after him personally. Yes. And that's what I would like to see. Now everybody on my live stream on they keep saying they have no sound on my phone, and I don't know why. Because I just went to my live feed on my YouTube, and it should be on. But if it's not, like I said, I haven't been having problems with the Wi-Fi, so I really don't know. Yeah, that wouldn't be a good look at this part. But like I said, if this guy went rogue, they could possibly, Real Cool, bring charges up on him. Possibly. So, with all that being said, you know what I'm saying? You just never know. You just never know. Hold on. No, I got my microphone on. My microphone is on. I don't know why it's not coming up. But those were a couple of things I want to come on and talk about tonight. I wanted to talk about Dale and his Tennessee Titans. They can't even get out of their own way. And Dale got everything he wanted. I want to see what his excuse is. Yeah, Lewis, Lewis. I remember when it went out and you guys were telling me I had hit the mute button on my microphone and I didn't realize it. I wish my mute button was on the other side. Well, I guess it could be if I rotated the microphone, but man, I kind of like it like that so I can see the button. But don't know. But Bam Bam Richards just said he's got no sound. Cross said the Titans died. What's wrong with them, man? They got talent. But when your team is not that good and then you're starting a rookie quarterback, man, come on, bro. Teams win with rookie quarterbacks when you got everything else around him to protect him. Like a running game, a stingy defense and things like that, so he can kind of learn on the job. You want this guy to be Superman on the job. John say must be muted. I don't think so, John. I just hit my mute button and I don't know why it's not coming in. But go to the YouTube channel. Baltimore, yeah, man. I think they're gonna be all right though, man. You guys, you playing 17 games, man. They're 1-3, playing 17 games, and they didn't have to play the Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs in their first 4 games. That's kind of asking a lot of any team, man. Because Kansas City going through it too. But people don't realize this though. Kansas City are the Baltimore Ravens' worst nightmare. They just know how to play those guys. They know how to play those guys better than any other team, bro. It's just your Steelers aren't looking too bad. Well, they middle of the pack and they're competitive. It's the one thing about Mike Tomlin. He's gonna always have the Steelers competitive until they can figure it out. But one thing that I'm looking at this year. Last year, I tried to tell the whole world. I tried to tell the whole world, Russell Wilson is garbage. I didn't say garbage. I said garbage. It's a difference. Garbage is where I came up at, not garbage. Garbage. I tried to tell the whole world. John just said, brother, I don't know what to tell you. Go to my YouTube channel. But it's not muted. It's not muted. I don't know hold on a second. I don't know what's going on with my phone. If anybody's watching on my phone. And then they lost 5 games in a row, including the playoff game the Steelers did last year, because of that sorry-ass Russell Wilson. I tried to tell everybody this man was garbage. I do not know why the Steelers need a quarterback, and they thought he still had something in the tank. And another thing that I said, that Sean Payton, when Sean Payton got on his ass on that sideline a couple of years ago, I was telling people then, he was done. You are a veteran quarterback and a coach getting knee-deep in your ass. A veteran. 10-time Pro Bowler. Super Bowl winner. And you got a coach getting on your ass like that? Woo. Yeah, Real Cool just talked about the Tyreek Hill injury to his knee last night. That was crazy. But that's football, man. That's football. I really don't, it is what it is. I thought the Steelers would take Kyle Trask. You know something? I knew they had a handshake deal with Aaron Rodgers. I knew they had a handshake deal with him. And I knew that's why they wasn't trying to take a quarterback in the draft. But you remember the guy that they drafted the kid out of Ohio State. They got him in the late rounds, but he broke his finger or something. That's why he's not backing up. I think that's why they brought in the kid that just supposedly got robbed this weekend. I don't know. Was that story true? About him getting robbed? What's his name? Number 17. Is that story true about him getting robbed? What they take from him? You in another country, you're not going to have no money on you. I don't know. Was that story true? Does anybody know if that story was true or not? I don't know. You know, it's kind of like news to me. You hadn't heard that one? Real cool. Yeah, Kyle Allen. That's his name, Kyle Allen, third string quarterback for Pittsburgh. Because I think the other kid's on injury reserve. Yeah, he played real good in the preseason too. That's why they brought him back. Um, I think they had him on the practice squad, and they brought him up when the other kid hurt his hand. Yeah, and they say he got robbed because they took his pride. I mean, what could you get robbed in another country? Brother, I done been to many other countries, and the last thing I got on me is some money. You know, last thing I got is some money. I just use credit cards are good everywhere. You know, but I ain't carrying no money around. When I used to go out of the country, I would bring money, a few bucks home with me, because when my daughter was little, I would get her money from all the different countries that I went to. So other than that, that's the only money. That's the only money that I ever had overseas, man. You know, when they ripped me off in Japan. You know, when they ripped me off in Japan, that was credit card. When Sonny's people ripped me off. He shouldn't have been out in the streets like, I don't know where he was. I don't know the whole deal. But the thing about it, the Steelers want to go over early, like a day or two early, but the NFL wouldn't let them. So all the teams went over there at the same time. I don't know. Sonny could have been over there robbing somebody. I don't know. Sonny's going to be back, man, as soon as we start having stuff again. What's up, AW? Yeah, as soon as we have doing stuff again, Sonny will be back. He'll be part of the new show. Oh, yeah. He'll be a part of it. But yeah, guys, I just want to come on and shoot the shit with you a little bit, man. But like I said, man, my Wi-Fi has been acting up all week. They've been working on the Wi-Fi in my area this whole week. And it's been times I didn't have any Wi-Fi for like 6-7 hours, man. I appreciate that, Amar. But yeah, man. But like I said, man, stay tuned, man, because we got some things coming that's going to be kind of cool, bro. They're going to be kind of cool. Serious business. And I want all you guys involved. That's what's going to be. That's what's going to be the kicker. You know, it's going to be a show for the audience participation. And I can't wait. Wait a minute. You have me cracking up the way you talk shit to Michael Wright from CT. That's my boy, man. Mike is my boy, man. But I gotta keep these youngsters. I have to keep them in line, man. Sometimes these guys get a little bit too big for their britches, man. You dig? They get a little bit too big for your britches. That's what my mother used to tell me. Boy, don't you get too big for your britches. You know what that means, right? But yeah, he is a good dude, man. He is a good dude, man. Him and CT, brother. Him and CT. But yeah, man. But hey, he'll be a part of the new show also in one way or another. And CT. So I'm going to be bringing guests back again. I can tell you that much. But I'm going to be bringing guests back in a different way. Who are they talking about? Anthony Joshua in December. Who Anthony fighting? Do you know? Do you know who he's fighting? Because I heard them saying something about Andre Ward and him maybe fighting. But I don't think Andre Ward's going to fight anybody. I think that's just all talk. But shit, we'll see, man. But hey, guys, if you guys can't hear me out there on Facebook, man, I'm sorry about that, brother. Just one of those things. I really don't know what's going on. But I'm going to get back with you guys later. I don't know what the deal is on that. I really don't. But okay, that's my daughter hitting me up. But yeah, man, just wanted to come on and chop it up with you guys for a minute, man, to see exactly what's what. Let me see that my deal.
Power off.
Okay.
Power on.
And hey, man,
Bluetooth pairing.
I'll keep
Bluetooth connected.
I will keep you guys updated. Oh, I bet I knew what was wrong. I will keep you guys updated, man. And the more I know, the more I'll let you guys know. But like I told you, man, it's going to be interesting. We're going to have a lot of fun. And that's the thing, man. That's the thing. At the end of the day, we're going to have a lot of fun. And at the end of the day, I can't wait. You guys got anything that you want to talk about? I don't know if I'm going to come on anymore this week. But you got anything that you want to talk about? Whenever you guys got something you want to talk about that's on your mind, holler at your boy. You got to realize something, man. That's what the show is about. Holler at your boy. And we'll make it happen, man. Nothing wrong with that. But we're going to get out of here. Slowly but surely. And if you do nothing else, keep your eye open for the new show. I'm your boy, Stevie Ray. And if you do nothing else in life, hey, you got to be one. Peace.